A City Heights couple accused of killing their 3-month-old daughter is now charged with murder.
News 8's Dana Marie McNichol has more on what happened as the people appeared in court today.
The infant's name was Delilah, and today the parents faced a judge. The family tells me that the couple was dangerous and should have never been given custody in the first place. At only 3 months old, baby Delilah was found unresponsive in the care of her parents, 22-year-old Elizabeth Uckman and 21-year-old Brandon Copeland. Police responded to a 911 call last week at the couple's apartment in City Heights. The parents were arrested and the paramedics took the baby to the hospital where it was pronounced dead. Both Uckman and Copeland are charged with murder and appeared in court for their arraignment.
We have a whole family of people that would have cared for this baby.
Great-grandmother Adrienne Arnett feared for the infant's safety from day one.
I know that my granddaughter was dangerous. I knew this. I told social services.
Arnett says when the child was first born, emergency custody was given to the gray aunt because social services deemed the parents' apartment dirty and unfit. A month and a half later, after the home was cleaned, the child was given back to the parents.
I don't think there was anyone they spoke to that did not warn them. Do not give Delilah back to the parents. Let the aunt keep the baby.
This afternoon, both Uckman and Copeland entered a non-guilty plea denying all charges and allegations, requesting court-appointed counsel. Police did not release the child's cause of death or disclose what might have led to the alleged infanticide.
This baby went through living hell.
Arnett emphasized that this never should have happened.
They are pure monsters. We knew it.
The judge is holding both Uckman and Copeland on no bail, and a status conference is set for December 13th. In San Diego, I'm Dana Marie McNichol, News 8.
Thanks, Dana Marie. A public records lawsuit filed by Rebekah Zahau's family against the San Diego County Sheriff's Department will move forward. The family is seeking investigatory files from her case. Zahau, you remember, was found dead at the Spreckles mansion in Coronado more than 10 years ago. The Sheriff's Department ruled her death a suicide, but her family believes she was murdered. Today's ruling means the case will not be dismissed. A merits hearing on this case is set for January 22nd.
The cargo ship backup at the Long Beach and Los Angeles ports has come to the point you can now see vessels waiting along the San Diego coastline.
A News 8 viewer says you can see them as far south as La Jolla from his Encinitas home. Our Shannon Handy talked with the man about what he saw and found out what it means for the upcoming holiday season.
The Encinitas man I interviewed advised me to go high up to where you could see the coastline, which brought us here to Mount Soledad. I even brought my binoculars. However, the marine layer moved in. But he says on a clear day, you can see those ships from San Diego, and at night, you can see their twinkling lights.
I'm in Encinitas. I can see down to La Jolla.
Peter Burns says he didn't realize how bad the shipping backup was until Friday night when he noticed a row of lights stretching across the horizon from his Encinitas home.
Well, on Friday night, I was in my backyard, and I had noticed a lot of lights out in the ocean, and I was like, I wonder what all those are. So Saturday morning, I went out, and it was a super clear day, and I could see with my naked eye lots of ships out there. So I got the telescope out, and that's when I noticed that they're all shipping containers.
On Monday, we visited the area. It was too hazy to see anything during the day, but according to the website vesselfinder.com, they're out there off the San Diego coast in the dozens. While some are going to San Diego, the majority are headed towards Long Beach and Los Angeles, where as of Sunday night, nearly 90 were waiting to get in.
Look at how packed this is here. Yeah, totally packed.
60 Minutes profiled the problem Sunday night, noting it started as more people turned to online ordering during the pandemic. But it's gone worse due to a variety of issues, including, according to some, added COVID protocols, a lack of warehouse employees and truck drivers. To help get things moving, the Long Beach and LA ports have imposed $100 a day fines for containers that sit for more than 9 days. Hours of operation have also been extended, and the Biden administration has promised to, quote, press on ways to address issues in the supply chain. Locally, a spokesperson for the Port of San Diego tells News 8 operations here are running on schedule, though they have been accepting additional vessels and will, quote, continue to evaluate vessel potential each week with an eye to assisting the supply chain issues in LA and Long Beach. Regardless of the work underway to solve a backup, on 60 Minutes, Ryan Peterson, CEO of a tech company that buys and sells cargo space, cautioned it's likely to stick around through the holiday season.
I think a lot of businesses are at risk if they can't get their products in time for the holiday season. And of course, it also means consumers are going to pay really high prices for everything.
Which is why experts have been saying to shop early. Now, as for the Port of San Diego, while they are doing their part, they're just not big enough to handle a lot of those ships, so they can only help so much.
Today, parents with the Let Them Choose group rallied to oppose student vaccine mandates across the state again. They want parents and students who oppose the new rules to sit out with them at Balboa Park.
I just feel like at 6 years old, these kids should be enjoying being kids and worrying about kid things, not adult things like getting a vaccine or not getting it.
The vaccine mandate does not go into effect until the semester after the FDA gives full approval for kids. Right now, it's under emergency use authorization. Last week, a judge threw out a lawsuit by the affiliated Let Them Breathe group challenging mask mandates in California schools.
And protests against the mandate also took place outside the state capitol today.
News 8 political reporter Morgan Reiner has more on the Sacramento rally against the governor's orders.
This protest was about more than just the vaccine mandate, the mask mandate, teachers' unions. One speaker at this event asked the crowd of thousands of people, how many of you have loved ones or know someone who's considering or already have left the beautiful state of California? Almost everyone raised their hand.
Raise your hand if you or your children are at the risk of losing their very education.
United in anger.
Raise your hand if you support your neighbor's right to decide whether or not to vaccinate their child, and you simply ask for the same in return.
These parents are determined to be the decision makers for their children. Parents like Kima and Boomer Bennett.
For a woman, it's hard for me to tell her who birthed this child what to do with that child.
Yeah. Besides the mandate, I asked what their hesitancy was with the vaccine. Most doctors and the CDC have said over and over that the vaccine is a safe and effective way to keep children from getting sick and passing the virus along to others.
My oldest children are fully vaccinated. So, I mean, and those vaccines have been around for years. So that's like a whole nother conversation. Yeah. This just, sprung up out the ashes. Like, here I am, inject me.
The frustration does not stop at vaccines. Lexi Wagner is a high school student who says she was given the option to learn remotely or switch schools because she refused to wear her mask.
My education should matter more than a mask.
The message today, this fight is far from over.
That the day for writing nice letters to the governor asking for permission to do our jobs as parents is over. If our legislators will not listen to the voice of the people, it is time to remove them.
California voters, though, had their chance just 2 months ago to remove Newsom from office, but overwhelmingly decided to keep him in. Event organizers today, though, pointed to what happened in the Virginia governor's race as a perfect example. When parents are upset, parents will take back control.